Hey guys, it's Maple Mike. We are in my bush, my sugar bush that is. Today we are installing drop lines. We got a ton to do and very little time. So, what I am using this year for drop lines is a CDL Max Flow Cup T and a liter stubby. I went with a stubby for a lot of reasons. Biggest one is time. So when I go to tap, I'm just carrying my hammer, my drill, and my stubby adapter. I'm not adding the tool to press on new taps, so it'll be a lot faster. I went with a cup spout or a cup T because it was the cheapest, and I'll tell you why. You're like, oh well, then you can't loop it back onto it. You could with a stubby if you wanted to, the adapter, but I don't like that. I like air getting into my lines and killing the bacteria. It'll dry out a lot faster and there'll be less bacteria in there for the following year. A lot of guys tap it off. That's a big no-no. You just let it, you'll leave this adapter on, or take the adapter off, then just let it hang so it all drains out, and it's much easier and much faster when you untap, because then you'll be just popping it off the stubby adapter, then popping the stubby adapter out and throw it in your pocket. You don't even have to carry a special tool or nothing. So yeah, that's what the drops we are. Then we also got the blue ones, the blue tees. It is a plug tee, so when you go around the end for the end tree, so the vacuum stops once it gets to the tree. It won't go around where the squirrels and chipmunks and everything will chew on that wire, or that tubing, and create leaks. So we're bypassing that, and yeah. So this is how I'm going to be doing this. Now I got a lot of slack in here, so what I'm going to be doing is I put it wide, I clamp it down, then I take my pruning pliers and I cut that. I don't like leaving stuff in my sugar bush, so the scrap I put in my pocket, put that on, line it up. I might have to jostle it around a little bit, and you just squeeze. Easy peasy. So at the end of the season, this will just drop, hopefully, or it might stay up like that. I don't know. It'll eventually go down. Gravity always wins. So yeah, let's get to the other ones. So this will be our NT. This will only be 2 taps, this lateral. Just how it worked out. So what we're gonna do is I still gotta take some slack out of that. So this will be my NT. So it'll flow, the flow will come down the tree and it'll go out this way. This side's plugged, so all this vacuum on this, or all this tubing on this side will be cut off. So if I have a squirrel chew here, no vacuum loss. There you go. Easy peasy. So now I only have about 2,000 more to go for this year. And we got another 3,000 to 4,000 next year. But yeah. So another thing I wanted to go over is where I put my tees when I just have a regular tree, not a end. So what I do is I go a little back, because I know eventually, so we put this on when it was super cold. It was like probably 15 degrees, something like that. So this will be expanding when it gets warmer. And I like to do it, I like to do it when it's about 50 degrees, is retighten these. So I would tighten them down by the sap saddle where it hooks to the wire. I'll cut that off and I'll pull it tight. I'll put another piece, or I'll put another connector on there, the end connector. And yeah, so what do we do is when I pull this tight, it's gonna move. You see how that is? It's gonna move. This one moves that way. So I always put my T's this way. So if I put it like right here, it's gonna be down further. So I'm already gonna think ahead. And when I tighten that, it's probably gonna end up right here, which is perfect. But for now, it's gonna be in the back of the T when it gets warmer. Probably in the fall when it's like 50 degrees, I'll come out and adjust all of them. So I am using a Pruno, an old Pruno two-hand tool, and Tractor Supply Special, Woodland, I don't know, pruning pliers, and I am using a hunting vest where I stuff my tees into. I can carry 75 in here. Then I have a pouch. Hang on. So I have a pouch that I got from a garage sale, and it's a Duluth. They don't make this anymore. I try to find another one for the other side to even out my hips, make it more comfortable. But this is a big bag, and if I want to, I could stuff 50 in here. So that is what, 120 I can carry on me, and that'll get me pretty far, so I don't have to keep running back and forth to the four-wheeler and restocking. So yeah. That's a two-tap tree. Alright guys, so what I'm doing right here is measuring the tree with my hands. If I can go from thumb, if I can connect the thumb around the tree, then I take my thumb and I go to my index finger and I put my thumb back there on both hands and do that. If I can do that 2 times, that tree is big enough for me to tap. That is a 12-inch tree. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully this will help the new upcomers, the young guys. We sure need you in this this industry. So yeah, I like to help anybody that, you know, whoever asks for it. So if you have any, if you guys want to see anything else, just let me know. Comment, and make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't. Thanks for watching. Keep mapling.